I loved Parasite.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to see this movie.
Yeah, this is like a movie where you're just like, oh, did they really need to make this? But then like I'm hoping like a few core people are like, actually, no, for a sequel that we didn't need, that wasn't too bad. What's up, YouTube? It is Drive-By Movies, back with another episode of Sequeled. My name is James.
My name is Blaise.
This week we are doing the unthinkable. The absolute unthinkable. How does one make a sequel to Parasite? Well, if you know the concept of sequel, we are young, upcoming hot writers in Hollywood.
Just attractive.
Yeah.
We're not gaining traction.
Exactly. No, we just had one hit movie, and the studio's like, here, we want you to make a sequel to Parasite. Don't make it suck, or you're fired for life. So what would I do to not get fired? With Bong Joon-Ho's like, already it's a classic. Like, I mean, controversies aside from stupid people.
You got to be shitting me, right? This has to be a joke. This absolutely has to be a joke.
Like making it controversial.
Yeah.
It's still going to be a most talked about movie for a few months, I'd say. But this is a hard one to do. I got my notes right here. I don't know if I'm going to do the sequel justice, but it started off with me going into 3 different directions. The easy way to go, I feel like, is with, our main family that we like bonded with in the first film, like the son trying to get his father out of that house. I was like, no, I want to get more complicated because that just feels like a streamlined sequel.
Yeah.
Like, where would you actually go to make it feel fresh and different? And I feel like I would just want to continue a story, not really like redo the same thing, or like have it feel familiar, where I am kind of doing some similar takes,
and then make an HBO series.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, where I was trying to make twists on twists and stuff. So the direction I first started with going, though, was the Park family. That's who I wanted to focus on, just because they went through so much, like that, like, well, of course, so did like our main characters of the last film, but like just not knowing, and them like being not really knowing that there's a family living underneath them the whole time, not knowing that they're being infiltrated and taken advantage of. So I went into them going into a witness protection camp eventually, and then worked their way up amongst like having to like get their wealth back. But then I was like, no, this is stupid. Like, I'm not going to go in that direction. That's like all I could come up with. But just it hit me as I rewatched Parasite. It's already available to buy and stuff. I own the Blu-ray, and I don't know if I'm still doing it justice, but I feel like this is an interesting direction to take it. And I'm sure you guys in the comments will let us know if you'd want to see this. If you want me to write the screenplay, reach out to me, Tim Alamo.
Tim Alamo.
Is that his name?
I think it's his name.
Yeah, Tim Alamo at Neon Pictures. Yeah.
I know it's not his name, but it's funnier if that's his name.
Yeah. Well, I say his name because he distributed distributed this for us American audiences. But Bong Joon-Ho, of course, like, we love him. But my story, though, still, I wanted to focus on the Park family. So the husband, Mr. Park, he gets killed at the end of the movie. He gets fatally stabbed. And I wanted the rest of the Park family. They're in grievance after losing him. Not sure really what happened. The guy's just came out and just ruined this party. Where do you go from here? It's going to lead to years of therapy for their kids and stuff. That the son, Dasong, he had a seizure, but he ended up being okay. That's where I have with my series. It's going to focus on Yeonkyo. Sorry if I'm messing up the name, but yeah.
If you are.
Yeah, I am messing it up. Yeah.
Sorry, I am messing up the names.
Yeah. Well, all right. So the the mom and her 2 kids, though, she's now a widow, and so the family was wealthy. So I want them to revisit their estranged family, like her parents-in-laws. Like, they're all grieving because they lost their son. So they're going to reach out to them, and they're wealthy and stuff. And they're losing all this money, essentially, like putting all this money towards like therapy for their kids, trying to like finances are like getting pretty poor after what happened and stuff. So essentially I wanted them to be almost like Parasite, like them to be like the new parasites. I know like a lot of people argue that they essentially are the parasite of the film, but I wanted it to just be a whole new take where they have evil intentions essentially of trying to hope that the parent or that their in-laws like will die so that they can get their
It's pretty dark.
so that they can get their their royalties and inheritance money and stuff. And it will help settle their debts. But as they start to get close with them, though, they start to develop a huge bond. They get really close and everything. And like it just actually feels like a fun, happy family. But they are reformed Catholics, I guess. I was looking into what religions are big in South Korea. It's not much different than what's here in America. I mean, Christianity is huge. Catholicism is huge. Buddhism is huge. But I want them to be a reformed Catholic. So they're going off everyone like twice a week at night, and they're not inviting the Park family though. And well, even though they are the Parks, and then also every Sunday they're gone for the whole day. Never invite them. And reason why is because they're secretly meeting with their real son. They are not. I went too crazy.
You definitely jumped the shark.
Yeah, I jumped the
I would
shark.
say, you definitely jumped the shark.
This would be the 1 hour mark because that's when Parasite kind of jumped ship. Like it jumped ship 1 hour mark. Like a character that we all forgot about. Min Hyuk, the beginning of Parasite. He's the one who goes off to study abroad. He told his actual parents about this family. And, so they what's it called? The real Park family, the in-laws are dead. Like, but they've just been taking over the house, living there, and they what's it called? Like, have just been living comfortably in that house while Min Hyuk knew about it and stuff. Like, oh, just like live there and stuff.
I never watched The Visit, but I feel like this is very similar.
Oh, The Visit. I was like, I feel like this has been done before, but yeah, shoot. Well, everyone's saying Bong Joon-Ho ripped off this Indian film, I guess. I guess I'm ripping
I don't know
off
who's everyone. Like, what movie is... I mean, I need to look further into it before I really conclude.
That was a poor phrase. Everyone, yeah.
But, like, you just told me about it this morning. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like...
Yeah.
So funny.
So I'm ripping off. That's M. Night Shyamalan, right? The Visit.
Oh,
Oh,
go for it. Though.
I forgot about that. Yeah. So I guess you can say I'm inspired by The Visit. Oh, now like this whole sequel's like thrown off under the bus, and everyone's gonna be like commenting like, "Dude, you just copied The Visit." Yeah, that's what I had and stuff. Like I just wanted to pull the rug from under, essentially. Like it wasn't gonna get too crazy, like where like deaths were gonna happen and stuff, but like.
It's just gonna be a little eerie, maybe.
Yeah, like where it's like an imposter family, essentially. They like had the best intentions of just like taking over this house, essentially. I imagine just the in-laws were just just old and they just died of old age, and then Min Hyuk had his parents be the caretakers for the older Park family.
So you still have like another Parasite kind of story that's involved, but we didn't really get to see it.
And that's where I want to go. Where like this poor Park family just like gets like they're getting like the worst. Like they're being tortured. They got tortured at the first Parasite. They're getting tortured
Not
again. In this
actually, but a lot of mental torture, I would guess you'd say.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, though, I was gonna get it to where like also the daughter, though, she ended up like she kind of was in on it with Min Hyuk, though, because like his intentions were to marry the daughter when she was like of age and stuff and went to college. And
I think you could definitely do something interesting with that.
Yeah.
Like being maybe it's a happy ending there.
Yeah, maybe.
But then it's like not because he had, cruel intentions, I guess you could say.
Yeah. At the end of the day, also just the song is like that poor kid's going to have a lot of psychological problems. Yeah.
Overall, though, I mean, I loved Parasite.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to see this movie.
Yeah, this is like a movie where you're just like, oh, do they really need to make this? But then like I'm hoping like a few core people are like, actually, for a sequel that we didn't need, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I think that's nowadays that's the hope if you're making a ridiculous sequel.
Yeah.
For a couple people to be like Sicario 2 is a good example.
Yeah.
People are like, it's not good, it's not bad.
I didn't need this.
Yeah. But it's like a good action movie, I guess.
Yeah, like because. Yeah, where do you go with Parasite 2? And like I feel like the web series that we might see from HBO might explore other options, especially with it taken in America. like if it was going to be a South Korean made movie, where do you go? And this is where I tried my best options with. Yeah, hopefully like some people would see it. If not, well, welcome to sequel. Hope you check out some of our other sequel ideas.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't watched like any of our other videos, we aren't really here to seriously make a sequel to a movie. We're only making these cash grab, money grab sequels that are totally trash.
And I'm hoping that I just get another job because I'm young and hot.
Attraction.
Yeah, there we go.
But I mean, that's going to be it for this week, guys. We sequel movies every week, every Thursday. So go ahead and come back, check out what's up next week. And the easiest way to support the show here is by going ahead, clicking the description down below, watching Parasite, the original one, just won Academy Awards. I definitely recommend you guys checking out the original Parasite. Hopefully we never get a Parasite 2, even though we are getting that American remake on HBO.
Yeah. You can check it out through our Amazon affiliate link in the description box below. After doing that, let us know what you thought about Parasite and what you thought about our Parasite 2 sequel in the comments. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell to see all our latest updates.
That's it for Sequel. Tune in next week for another new video.